land. I'm from Western New York State. My mom was a landscape painter. And so I didn't realize how much that was in my system and how much I learned from her until years later. In those days, just living a more alternative life on a small farm during the wintertime, clearing land, growing our own food, having a cow, raising some pigs, and just painting. I think that the paintings are slow reads, that they demand a certain kind of looking that I would hope someone would bring to my paintings in the same way that someone would carefully read a novel, where significant pages might need to be reread once or twice to be comprehended, or reread at a later time to get other meanings. This is a car from 1974-75, which is a Ford Mustang, which was a muscle car, which was all about straightforward drag racing, power, high horsepower, kind of post-Vietnam, but also a Vietnam-era vehicle that was a symbol of power in the United States. I don't want my things to be precious. I want them to be somewhat distressed, as if they've been in the world. I still want finish, I still want color, but how that might come around is ambiguous. You never know what the mixing pot might be and how it comes together with paint. It's so open to all possibilities, and that's what I love about it, but it's also what's maddening about it. That it's like, when is it done? When is it done? And this, if you turn it around and you look at the back side, I think it says 2009, 2011, and then I pulled it back out, it goes 2013, 2015. I think life is unclear. I think that things are always changing. Reality is slippery, and all we can do is adapt to whatever it is that's going on. So my paintings begin quite abstractly in terms of moving shapes around. Sometimes I'm sure of a narrative and I illustrate it, though I try not to be an illustrative painter. I think only enough information to give the idea and no more. I'm kind of into the idea of transport of either the Atlas figure in the other painting, or a box, or a wheelbarrow, but that we take all our experiences and move them around with us from our previous lives as you get older, as you push into your 50s or 60s. There's a lot of lives that you've lived, and I think that the American experience, at least up to now, has always been the possibility of remaking, of redoing, of starting over.